Hi, here are some tips about slurred bowing. Slurring simply means joining more than two notes together in the same bow. So here are the tips. The first one is to use your scales for practicing slurred bowing, and you can use them for doing 2 notes per bow, 4 notes per bow, an octave per bow, and so on. So for example, 2 notes per bow. Etc, etc, or 4 notes per bow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, etc, etc. Or you could do an octave per bow. Turning the bow on the octave notes. Now, one of the main points about that is to make sure that every single note is the same length. Bang, bang, bang. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, etc, etc. Every single note's the same length. Now, a tip to get them the same length is to try different rhythms first of all. So, for example, you could try a dotted type rhythm. Etc, etc, and then try doing them straightforward, same length for every note, and you'll find that it helps to improve that. It's hammer fingers, every single note exactly the same. Okay, now the other thing is that when you are playing your pieces, it is really important, and I suppose this is the next tip. It's really important to make sure that you've worked out your downs and up bows throughout the piece and mark them on where necessary. Now, if you're playing in a group, it's usual, for example, for first and second violins to all be doing exactly the same bowing. There's a good reason for this, and it's not just that it looks good, it's also because it affects the sound. But even more than this, it affects the left hand, because if you find that your bowing is wrong, or you make a mistake and do a down bow when you are supposed to do an up bow, for example, then it often translates into a mistake on the left hand and a stumble. So make sure you're very clear about the bowing in a piece of music or a study. And finally, the other thing, again related to pieces and to studies, is to get the bow distribution right. That's something that almost needs practicing separately and working out separately, is where in the bow you are playing. Are you going to be at the heel? Are you going to be in the middle? Are you going to be up at the top end of the bow towards the tip? So that you can play most comfortably and have enough room to play all the slurred notes that you're going to in that one bow, so that you don't run out of bow. That's all. Good luck.